how does Ireland compare to other nations?
Do you know what's so funny, right? Like, I always get this thing about like, Irish people were so repressed and so this, and I absolutely refuse to let people talk about Irish people like this, especially when it comes to sex. I've taught sex and sex education and all over the world, and I've done it. I did it for many years in Asia, and I met many different nationalities. And what I will say, when I started, and I was one of those people that was of the view of, I will never be able to do this in Ireland. I'm always going to have to live away, you know. And I, in 2016, that was the very first workshop that I taught here in person, and every year afterwards, and then obviously going online, you know. One of the things about Irish people, and we're known for it, like when we go traveling, like you can't go anywhere and say you're Irish and have someone go, oh Jesus, I hate the Irish. Yeah. Everyone loves the Irish, right? You literally have to say, like, I'm from Ireland. They're like, oh my God, we love you guys. Irish people are known for being friendly. They're known for being super curious. Like, think of how small our island is and how far and wide we are spread throughout the world. Over. Yeah, there's communities literally in every single part of the world, you know. Like, I always think, like, Irish people, we're small, but we're such a mighty nation. And I think, like, one of the things that we have in terms of, like, I think that we're curious. We're curious. Yeah. We ask questions. We're open to other people's point of views. And I have seen that through traveling around the world, right? It's like we want to know if there's more to know, right? And when I started teaching in Ireland, what I found is that Irish people are really, they want to lean in. They want to ask questions. And I think where we get the name of being repressed, right, is that it's absolutely true that Ireland has had a very difficult relationship with sex, like for decades, right? But we've also never had the opportunity for the conversation to be as open as it is now. And I know that, like, even on Instagram, like in terms of the conversations like that I have on Instagram with my community there, it's like the things that people will say, you know, how open they'll get, how vulnerable they get, like it's very quick, very fast. Yeah. And like in the workshops, I always say this, I said this to you before, like I'm very serious about what I do, but I'm not serious about the way that I do it. And like in the workshops, I mean, we are cracking up all the time. Sometimes the things that are said in the chat box, I can't breathe because I'm laughing so much. Like Irish people have a sense of humor and ability to bring comedy to some of the darkest parts and darkest conversations you can have in the world, but Irish people can crack it, you know, like just with like a, you know, it's just like the wit, the humor, how quick it is, you know, how dry we are.
That reputation is misplaced, you would reckon?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I mean, look how far we've come. Like, I mean, like in the last 2 years, I've seen such a change. You know, I just think, we've been needing, and also we've been crying out for the conversation to be open, and it's open now, you know.